welcome along guys, cheers for tuning in. First things first, apologies for the mess over my shoulder. We're in the very early stages of a house move, so week by week you're probably going to see more and more mess building up behind me. On the plus side, we will have a custom built music studio, gaming studio coming soon. I'm going to document as much as I can on the channel, so subscribe if you would like to be notified for when we do that. Right, touring car race from Sebring. You've all clicked the link because you know this one's going to be a little bit spicy. Now, in this one, I get frustrated, I lose my cool, the red mist descends, and there is an incident. I would like your thoughts on it, I would like your comments on it. If you're familiar with sim racing, motorsport in general, you'll know this happens quite frequently. The only difference is most people wouldn't put it out there for people to see. I've got no problem with this. This is racing. This is what it's all about. In the moment, I lose my head. And yeah, there's a talking point. So let me know what you think. I'm going to cut out as much of the boring bits in this as I can. And then we're going to review the incident after. Right, if you like the video, guys, give us a thumbs up at some point in the video. And if you're not yet subscribing to the channel, and obviously you like this sort of content, please consider subscribing. Right, let's go.
That's pole, 30 minutes. Okay, Duncan, get ready. Green, green, green.
Not the best start, but we're pretty safe. To row 2, I think.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Clear right. On your right. He's still there. Hold your line. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
Not sure if I nudged the guy in front there or behind. I'll apologise anyway, in case it was in front.
Car right.
Don't be silly.
He's still there. Still there. Clear right.
Very ambitious. Was expecting contact, to be honest. So it's 4 of us that have broke away. Is that slow down or is he trying to break the draft? Either way, it's not happening.
P2.
Outbreak himself there.
What the fuck, guys? That was not me. That was the other guy right into me into you. So Terrible dive, bro. Terrible. You had no right going for that.
Drama's behind then.
Heusinkveld, Davon.
Ruben, sorry again. I got hit into you. I was trying to leave you as much space as I could, but
Don't want to lose any time getting past this guy. I'm happy to sit for now if he's quick enough.
You get the same Davon to Heusinkveld like the lap after.
people, be quiet. We are racing, man.
Looked a bit out of shape there, but kept your
Don't wait
speed
too
up.
long. Find that gap.
Got it fine there, wasn't he? So he moved twice then to try and defend.
Left side. Hold your lock, clear left. Right, it's getting closer. The gap's now 0.30. Come on, Duncan. Nicely done. Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated here.
So I've seen that Felipe was closing the gap a little bit, which is why I made the move. Where's he going there?
Right side's clear.
Got to slam the door then. He's compromised here. Is Reese going to have a look at him? I think he is. Has he got slow down? So just peaked a bit soon there, the Honda. Too close as he's been, and he just tried to send it. It's ended up costing him for now. Awful there though, absolutely awful on the brakes. We're going to have to defend this.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
Good run on me there. I had to defend again, so
Car left. Clear left. Car left. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. On your right. Clear right.
elbows out.
Okay, Duncan, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Not sure where the pace of that Honda has gone.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Left, clear left. Clear left. Clear right.
I needed an exit there and I didn't get it.
Car left. He's still there. Clear left. Car right. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. He's still there. Right side's clear. Very little fuel left. Car right. Still clear right.
Absolutely outrageous.
No, Duncan. Come on, mate. Defend your position. On clear right. On your left. Still clear left. Car right. Still there. Right side's clear. 2 litres left. We're running on fumes, mate. Car right.
Ah,
Clear right.
so Reese isn't going to be happy there. He sent it on me, pushed me wide. I sent it on him on the next one. I mean, for me, live by the sword, die by the sword. Right then, let's have a little look at this incident. So we'll pick this up down the straight. I didn't feel the need to defend here, so I'll start to move back over. He was a little bit too far back for the send, I think, on that one. Exit's decent. So again, I'm thinking the gap here is enough for me to not worry about defending. Obviously very difficult to overtake in the touring cars. So as I start to move across, Reese starts to pull out, and it's only at this point that he's on the brakes, just before the 3. Now, for reference, I brake just after the 4, and my nose is normally somewhere between the 2 lines. So as we roll it on, this is where I'm on the brakes. And I'm on the brakes, you know, regardless of racing line and what, that's my normal braking point. Now, Reese goes a little bit later. So he's still moving across at this point, trying to clear me. And it's only at this point that he puts his brakes on. Now, I don't think he can get that move done. So I'll leave him the space. I think he's going to shoot straight on. However, fair play to him. He does get it stopped. He starts snatching at gears. And he turns in way too early, but he hits this curb. And this causes a little bit of understeer. So as we roll it through, he's hard on the brakes. He's trying to get it stopped. I've left him loads of room on the inside. Because like I say, I expect him to go straight on it. There's no way I could get that stopped. So yeah, fair play to him for achieving that. So he's hit the curb, he's bounced up, he's back on the brakes again because he knows he's coming a little bit too hot. And then at this point he comes off that curb and inevitably he's going to start to understeer. And at this point there's contact, which he's lucky he doesn't go in the wall there. Now, we've discussed this, and Reese said the difference in the two incidents is in this incident he left me room. Now at this point I think he's absolutely spot on. He leaves me room on the outside. However, with this understeer that is always going to happen after he clips that curb, he starts to track out and he's going to run me out of road regardless. Like I said, at this point there is room. He's left me room around the outside, but he is tracking out there, and there's no way there's going to be room for me there. I've got momentum as well here, so I would be in that gap. So the contact is there. That obviously affects my momentum. So that frustrated me. I don't think that send was on. I think it was really ambitious, especially in these cars. So, you know, I've moved to sort of defend, but as I realised there's probably no threat here, I start to move back over. And then, yeah, very ambitious send, very late on the brakes. But again, you know, he gets it done, so fair play to him there. We leave him the room, clips that curb unfortunately, tracks out wide, causes that contact, messes up my momentum, annoys me, and then we roll it on to the next one. So in my mind, I've already made my mind up here what I'm doing. I'm coming straight back at him. I'm going to show him the same level of respect that he showed me. And if there's contact, you know, I'm prepared for it. I don't mind that. It's touring cars at the end of the day. So there's always a little bit of door banging. So as we go towards this one, we start to line up for this one. He comes across to take the sort of normal racing line. He's probably not expecting this because it's not really a place to overtake. However, like I said, the red mist has descended. I've got my mind made up anyway. However, I am on the brakes early. I haven't sent it in the same way that he did. I've made sure I can make the corner. So as we roll it through, he starts to turn in. Okay, and he starts to turn in. Let's have a look. Probably about there. If we go on board with him here, you can just see, yeah, the steering angle's just getting cranked towards that apex, which is fine. I'm fairly sure. I've not looked at this, but if we spin this round, he probably hasn't got the call off crew chief that I'm alongside. Maybe he's just got the call. I mean, he hasn't there. I don't know how sensitive crew chief is. Sometimes it does give you the call when there's nobody there, but you know, I'm not alongside at this point. So this is where I start to stick my nose in. And then if we come back round, I would argue that on the previous incident, I have left him more space than he's prepared to leave me at this stage. Apologies for the dodgy camera work. So he started to turn in. He's committed to that, and he's probably committed to it because he knows I'm not coming. Crew chief hasn't told him, or his spotter hasn't told him that I'm alongside at that point. So he starts to turn in, and then there is some net code. Now, the easy thing here would be for me to just say, look, it's net code. It's not my fault. But, yeah, that's the easy way out. I'm not going to blame the net code for this. This is my fault, 100% my fault. I was prepared for this level of contact. I was annoyed with the move. So, yeah, in my eyes, I was sending it regardless, and whatever happened. Don't get me wrong, I'm not attempting to wreck the guy. You know, I'm trying to make the corner as best I can. But he moves across, and there's not going to be as much space at the apex as there was previously when he sent it on me. I was a little bit wider, taking a bit of a wider line. Now, it's a different corner, so obviously different circumstances. But yeah, like I said, the obvious thing there is for me to just say, oh, you know, it's net code. It's nothing to do with me. But if anything, it would be worse. It would look worse. It would look more foolish and reckless from my point of view if there wasn't net code, because I'd probably just clip him right on the rear quarter and send him spinning. If anything, the net code creating the contact early has made it look better than it is. I think it's very irresponsible move from my point of view. So yeah, I'll hold my hands up on this one. But yeah, we talked about it after the race. All Reese said was he felt that I could have avoided it. And he's 100% right, I could have avoided it. I chose not to. I chose to show Reese the level of respect that he showed me on the previous corner. And I don't mean that sort of passive aggressively. It's like, that's what we sign up for. It's a touring car race. He sent it on me, and in retaliation, I've sent it on him. We've both got it wrong. He got it wrong, and he understeered out and hit me. I've got it wrong, and I've clipped his rear and sent him off track. So there's no bad blood here. It's not anything like that. But I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, it was an accident, because it wasn't. I was completely prepared to send it on him, which I did. So my apologies to Reese for this. These two are teammates, by the way. They work together to close that gap, which is absolutely the right thing to do. And Reese actually said it took them 20 minutes to close a gap of 1.8 seconds. And I think it was only because I made some mistakes, probably, which led to the frustration on my part as well. But I just wanted to showcase it. These things happen all the time. But yeah, it's a shame. I always want to race clean. Inevitably, these things do happen when you're scrapping in the touring cars like this. Who knows what would have happened without the net code, but I'm fairly sure there would have been contact anyway. But yeah, he does turn in slightly earlier than I would have, but you know, he's done nothing wrong in this. I'm not trying to take anything away from this. We'll go on board with me through here. This is how I saw it. So yeah, again, it looks, you know, I'm turning, I'm making the corner. Everything seems, you know, quite controlled. There is space around the outside. And as we roll it on, you know, I'm doing everything I can to make that corner. I'm not, you know, I'm not being a dick about it. I'm not just going to plough into him and deliberately try and take him out. But like I've said, if there's contact, I'm fine with it, because there was previously. So as he's come across the front there, like I say, he is turning in early, coming across the front of me there, but you know, the net code hasn't helped the situation. But as the following car, it's your responsibility to get these things done cleanly, and I didn't. No question, I didn't get it done cleanly. So again, my apologies to Reese for this one. Felipe was the wiser of the three. Let it all unfold. Felipe actually had a go at me for a good number of laps before he allowed Reese to take over. Felipe couldn't get it done. I don't think the Honda just hasn't got the speed on the straights to challenge the Elantra. So pretty smart move to allow Reese to take over, and he reaped the rewards at the end, didn't he? But yeah, there we go. One of them things. It's not the worst incident in the world, but it's something that I feel particularly bad for, because, like I say, I knew what was going to happen. I think in my mind at this point, I knew I was coming back at him. He'd pissed me off with that. And it's classic touring car racing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. He sent it late on the last lap. Little bit of contact. Got the move done. But I just thought, right, well, I'll give you it back. If that's how you want to race, then, you know, I can mix it like that with the best of them. And then, yeah, as we've come together again. And the more I watch it, you know, I haven't done much wrong. I am on the brakes early. I am making the corner. He does turn in slightly early, and there is net code. But all of that aside, it is 100% my fault. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Right, there we go. What do we think about that then? Let me know in the comments below what you think I should have done. Was it an ambitious send in the first place from Reese? Was it a justified retaliation for me to resend it again on the next corner? Like I say, my mind was made up in the heat of the moment. I'd made the decision that I was coming back at him there. Whatever track position he took up, I was going to attempt to ruffle his feathers a little bit, shall we say, and give him one back. It's touring car racing. It does get a little bit heated from time to time. I'm fine with it if it's respectful. I thought the first move at the time was a little bit disrespectful, which is why I lost my cool and then retaliated. Looking back, I don't think there was any disrespect in it. I think it was just a last lap send from Reese. So it's just one of them things. However, what I will say is the one thing that would prevent this, aside from me actually defending that corner, is map a button. Simple as that, innit? You map a button to apologise. If the contact is accidental, hit your button, apologise. The retaliation probably never comes. Maybe it does. There's less chance of it, in my opinion. I always apologise if there's a little bit of accidental contact. I believe I do it at the start of the video at turn 3. Is it turn 3 or 4 towards the bottom after the straight? There was a little bit of contact. I'm not sure if somebody hit me in the rear or the side, or if I hit Reese in the rear. I'm not sure, but there was a little bit of contact, so I just hit the sorry button because it just diffuses it. So yeah, anyway, that's just my thoughts on that. But it is what it is. We've had a little chat. We're all good moving forward. It's nice to be able to have them discussions after without, without sort of abusing each other, without taking it too seriously or taking it to heart. It's a racing incident at the end of the day. Both of them will be considered racing incidents, but I hold my hands up. The second one is reckless from me. Yeah, and I apologise. Just one of them things. Right, if you like the video, guys, do us a favour. Give us a like before you go, and if you're not yet subscribing to the channel, then please consider clicking that button down there. Cheers, guys. See you on the next one.